Well, hello there. This video will probably go on for more than 8 minutes, and it's just me talking, so I won't put any midterm adverts in. So first of all, I want to give a big thank you, and I'll do a proper whole video dedicated to Bad Wolf Media. This is a guy that helped resurrect my video with the ducks with a bit of music over that he had the copyright to. It's such a shame that YouTube, they just make it so difficult. You can't contact YouTube. If they contact you, they give you an option of things that you can do, you know, like delete your video or remove the sound or this, that and the other. But you can't say to them, but I've actually got the copyright, here's the receipt for the money I paid. Anyway, talking of walls, as we did, have you heard the news? There's the scientists have now recreated dire wolves. They've got 2 young pups at the moment, about 8 weeks old, but they are full-on dire wolves. You probably heard that name from the Game of Thrones, haven't you? Well, dire wolves were a real thing, and we've got 2 now, a few thousand years after the last one died, but we've got 2 new ones now. This same company that developed this cloning mechanism, they are talking about bringing back woolly mammoths. Now, I don't know, like they said in Jurassic Park, woolly mammoths went extinct for a reason, probably due to the warming climate, I would say. As we know, it ain't man-made, it's because of the sun. Oh, lovely coffee this morning. Anyway, so that'll be interesting to see. See if we can get some woolly mammoths. I suppose what they'll do is they'll get some an African elephant egg, and they'll manipulate the DNA that goes into it. Yeah, so we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens. They've just found a whole woolly mammoth in some mine in Russia or Ukraine or something like that, so that's fairly intact. So the scientists will do a bit of research on that, I suppose. Anyway, moving on. I mustn't say anyway all the time. I know I do, and it's very hard to get out habits, isn't it? Well, I enjoyed my couple of days down with Mum. I've been experimenting with my camera with that new lens I've been telling about. It's a split focus lens. It's a tilt lens, so you change the focus. Anyway, I'll do a whole video on that later. And I've got my macro lens that I'm going to take some pictures of. I've got 2 dandelions up there, which I might take indoors and rig up with a camera and do some more macro photography with those. And I've got a giant daisy down there. It's no point doing it actually in that garden, getting a macro, because I'm going to try and get some what's the word I'm looking, focus stacking, where you take images at different focal lengths and then you stack them all together, all the bits that are in focus, you then stack them all together so you can get a really big picture of what you're looking at. Yeah, but some photographers actually just use the one lens, and they use lights and flashes and stuff like that to get there, to have a slightly smaller aperture so make sure that they've got a bigger depth of field. But I haven't got all that yet, but we'll see what happens in the future. Yeah, so I've got lots to do in the garden. There's so much is overgrown and full of weeds. It's funny how the weeds tend to take over and the plants that you planted perish. But yeah, we've got goji berries. Like I said before, I've got goji berries in the grass, so they're going to be pulled up. And I've got all these paving slabs that somebody gave us. We gave them a barbecue, and they gave us some paving slabs. They were going to throw them out anyway, so it was we got rid of the barbecue, and they gave us the paving slabs. So what I want to do is, at the bottom of the garden, I want to take away one wooden shed and put a bigger wooden shed in. I've got no idea how much a wooden shed costs, but the idea would be to tile that area, not concrete or anything like that. Just put the slabs down on top of the soil, and make a slightly flat area for the shed to go on. Then once I've moved the old wooden shed out of the way, I'm going to pave that area so we can put the dustbins on that. At the moment they're all around the garden, which isn't so nice as well. So I don't know how much a wooden shed costs. I've got no idea, so I'll have to start looking for the prices of those. And I've got no idea how long it's going to take me to tile that part of the garden. We've had a plastic sheet down for a year to try and kill off all the weeds, because the weeds were coming through thick and fast. So we'll see how that's done. Yeah, we've got lots to do in the garden. It really is a bit of a mess, but unfortunately the way that my work rota's gone is that I'm spending 5 weeks at sea and 3 weeks at home, and it's not so good. We're supposed to be 50-50, so the other team, they're getting 5 weeks at home and 3 weeks at work, as with they've got the dry dock. So yeah, that's a bit of a bonus that I haven't done the dry dock, because that's normally hard work. One of my mates is out there now. He volunteered to stay on longer so that he can get off the end of April and May. He wants May off as well, so he'll come back probably at the end of June, after my holiday. Yeah, it was big. Andy the Gabby Cabby left a nice comment for me the other day. He said you know, have a nice time in Rhodes, because a lot of his punters that go to the airport go to Rhodes, and they say what a nice place it is. So that's a big chin up for me. I'm really happy about that. Yeah, really happy that they're enjoying their time in Rhodes. But yeah, this will be the first proper holiday for Sarah and I on our own. No family, no dog. Rather I've had the dog, to be honest. But yeah, it'll be the first holiday. When we had our honeymoon, we had a dog share their honeymoon place. It was the owners of this little tiny. It was a barn conversion actually, where they had the dog came in and said hello every morning. It was quite nice to see that actually. But yeah, so this will be our first proper holiday overseas, and I'm really excited about it. Can you tell? But yeah, so try and think of some happy news. At the moment, there's no happy news, is there? April's a really bad month, isn't it? Road tax has gone up. Energy's gone up. 28%. If they increase the energy by 6.4% every quarter, that's 28% a year. Incredible, isn't it? Well, I'm glad I sold my old car. That would have cost me a fortune in road tax this year. So I'm glad I've got rid of my old car. So that's a bonus. And my new car's running really well. Oh, I can't get over how good it is. The adaptive cruise control I've got. It's got assisted highway driving. It's also got lane keep as well. So, but the assisted highway driving means that you don't have to put so much effort into steering. If there's a slight turn in the road, my steering wheel turns automatically to go around it. I don't have to turn it or anything. But I mean, if I grip the steering wheel, it wouldn't change direction. But if I just gently hold the steering wheel turns, I'll go with it, and it's perfect. It keeps me slap bang in the middle of the lane, which is not what I'm used to. I'm used to driving with my view, thinking that I'm in the middle, but I haven't been in the middle when I've been driving. There's been a gap to one side or the other side when I've been driving. So that's something to think about. With new technology, does it make you a better driver? Yeah, I don't know. One of the things I don't like is, although it didn't happen so much on my travels down to Portsmouth and back from Portsmouth, there wasn't so much tailgating. There was a few lorries that tailgated, but yeah, you just put on the hazard light and they kind of get the message. Sometimes. Yeah, it's not funny when the guy's up your arsehole and you've got literally no braking room between me and the car behind. If he has to slam on his brakes because I suddenly, had to do an emergency stop, it'd be in my boot before he'd even thought about putting his foot on the brake. So it's something to think about. If you want to speed, don't tailgate. It's not good. Yeah, so we'll try and 10 minutes. I'll try and wrap this up on a happy note. On a happy note. Oh, the happy note is Sarah's got today off. She's just popped to the shops to get a few things and get some medication from the chemist. She's working on Wednesday, so I won't see her Wednesday until the afternoon. And then Thursday, Friday, she's got the day off because she has to go to work on Saturday and Sunday. She's doing a couple of 12-hour shifts. Now, she's asked for a change in her routine. So she, instead of having 2 days off a week, she's going to get 3 days off a week, but it means working a couple of 12-hour shifts. I don't know whether she'll be able to take it or not. I don't know. We'll see how tired she gets. If she gets too tired, I shall encourage her to go back to just having 2 days off a week. But yeah, I don't think working 12 hours in those conditions is good for anybody, to be honest. I don't know if you've ever been to a nursing home, but they are hot places, and she doesn't like the heat. Yeah, I was going to mention my diabetic. This is another good thing. So we're going to end on this one. Well, you know I'm a diabetic, and I've been went through a whole video of saying what a wonderful drug Victoza was. Well, Victoza came to an end, and I spent a year without it, and my sugar levels went through the roof. When I measured my blood sugar levels before I started on this new drug, which is called liraglutide or something like that. Yeah. Anyway, whatever it's pronounced. Before I used Sarah's test meter, and my sugar levels in the morning before breakfast were about 18. Yeah, not good, is it? 18. Anyway, so I've been measuring my blood sugar levels after I've been on this new liraglutide. Anyway, however you pronounce it. It's down to 8 now in the morning before breakfast. The last time I sampled, I don't do it every day, but last time I took a test of my blood sugar levels, it's down to 7.9. And one of the side effects is a bit of weight loss. So I'm looking forward to losing a little bit more weight. Still got a bit to carry, a bit in the middle there. That's old age, isn't it? So that's a really good thing. This drug is absolutely wonderful, and my sugar levels are coming down. It's really good. It's coming down really, really well. I'm really pleased, and of course I do feel a lot more energetic. I feel a lot more with it now. Yeah. Anyway, so that's it then. I've rabbited on for we'll get 13 minutes. 13 minutes of me rabbiting on. Anyway, I'll catch you all on the next one. See ya. Bye then.